All right. I'm ready when you are. Come on. This way, buddy. Good morning, friends. So, this is Kenya, the dog walker and pet sitter here in Fort Worth with CatsDogsHarmony. I think for those of you who were able to join me in yesterday's live stream of the doggy graduation, I hope you enjoyed it. I really did. And today I'm on assignment with my second or third, no, third pet sitting. Um, Third pet sitting, and hold on. Let's walk together, okay? Let's walk together. I'm on my third pet sitting. This is my second or third repeat client. Second repeat client for pet sitting. Third repeat client. No, second repeat client, yeah. Anyways, this this is one of two poodle brothers. I just walked his brother first, and it's a completely different walking experience. He's ready to go, 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 and his brother is ready to stop and sniff. I walked by this fence already. I was going to walk by it again because I wanted you guys to hear a very distinctive rooster call. But I guess the rooster's already up. And so this guy's like, go, go, go. Anyways, for those of you who don't know me, uh, I live in Texas, in Fort Worth, on the east side of Fort Worth. And I am recently retired. I'm a young retiree. Had some health issues, working 23 years in a factory, and it was just getting to the point where I was not able to maintain that job. It was good money, but it was not good for me. It was not good for my health. And so, me being a young and healthy person, I want to make sure I stay active and do things that bring me joy. Hello to my visitor watching our morning walk. If you could give me a thumbs up, I'd be so grateful. I'm doing a morning walk with a poodle brother right here. And thank you so much. This is one of two poodle brothers. He's a big old guy, but he's not even 2 years old yet. Yeah, he's not even 2 years old yet. He's got tons of energy. And like I was saying before, this is my second time being hired by this particular customer, which means they're happy with my services, and that makes me happy. Um, I've been an animal lover my whole life. I've been a pet owner for most of my life, but this is my first year actually doing pet sitting. Um, you got this. Keep it up. Never give up. Thank you so much. You're welcome. And I'll subscribe if you want me to. You don't have to subscribe. I mean, subscribing is nice. My thing is, I want people to watch and enjoy, interact. Because, oh Lord, this boy is really pulling me. Subscribing is always nice, but what I was saying is before, so I'm a dog walker in Fort Worth. So anybody can watch, of course, but I really want the folks in Fort Worth to know that, hey, I'm here for you. If you need a pet sitter, I hear that too. You hear that? You're so observant. Animals, they know so much more than we do. Pay attention. But anyways, um, yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you like, but you don't have to. I know people are always like, comment, like, and subscribe, and some of that isn't important for the channel. But mostly, I just want folks in my part of the world, in my neck of the woods, to know, hey, I'm here. If you need a dog walker, now tell me this: am I walking the dog, or is the dog walking me? Good grief! This handsome guy's name, if I can get him. Hey, come back, big boy. This handsome guy's name is Bo. That's French for beautiful, right? Handsome or beautiful. He really is a handsome guy. Bo, slow down, baby boy. Come back. Come. Come say hello to my people. Tell them how happy you are to be walking this morning. He's so pretty. Him and his brother look almost alike. They're pretty. They're litter mates, but you can barely tell the difference with their hair is like a slightly different shade. But anyways, as I was saying, this is my second repeat customer, and so that really makes me just makes me feel so happy because like I said, I'm newly retired. I'm on long-term disability, and I mean it provides for me. But when you come from a lifestyle of, let's just say, earning a lot of money to earning not so much, it takes a toll. Like I said, I'm still fairly young. I'll be 50 in 4 years, but that's still young, 50. I am 46. Yeah, 46. And boy, don't be smelling no boo boo. What was it? I see the mushrooms over there. We got damp weather here. Damp weather is making all these mushrooms. Don't eat the mushrooms. Anyways, I'll be 50 in about 4 years. And so I want to make sure I'm staying active, I'm staying healthy, and I'm doing things that make my mental. Oh, there's another one. Doing things that make my mental stay strong and balanced. And so I said, you know what? I like animals. Animals like me. And I think that'd be a good combination. I'm a cat mom myself. So when I'm at home with my cats, they help me with my anxiety and they keep me calm and relaxed. But when I'm with dogs, they snap me out of my depression because you can't be depressed when you're getting pulled at 25 miles an hour, right? There's no way you can be depressed when you got a happy-go-lucky dog sniffing around and he's ready to go, go, go. And so I think pet care is like right up my alley because, like I said, the cats help me with my anxiety. They keep me calm and relaxed. And then the dogs keep me active and keep me vibrant. So it's a very good balance. But anyways, this is my first overnight pet sitting, which has been kind of interesting. Don't you sniff anything that you shouldn't be sniffing now. Come on, let's cross the street. This is my first time doing an overnight pet sitting, which is okay. I mean, it's pretty easy, but it feels really weird, like being in someone's home, because you always want to make sure that you're respecting somebody's house and, not looking in places you shouldn't be looking or doing something you shouldn't be doing. Like last night, I went and got me a frozen pizza from Walmart and brought it back. And I needed a pan, So I'm opening up the drawers in her kitchen. And, I mean, it's just a kitchen. It's nothing big, but not a big deal. But I felt weird, like I'm going through this person's entire drawer set. And eventually I found the pan. I heard that too. You heard that? Is that one of your friends over there? Is that one of your friends saying hello? It's a dog barking. Anyways, I was looking for a pizza pan and I found it. Oh, let's avoid that. Look, there's a bunch of mud right there in this wet weather. Let's go out into the street a little bit, okay? This way. Look, it's muddy over there. Anyways, so eventually I found the pizza pan and found a pizza cutter and stuff like that, foil. Oh yeah, I was looking for foil in her kitchen and it just felt kind of weird because I'm like, this is not my house. I don't want to be looking all through her stuff. But when you're pet sitting and house sitting, that's what you have to do. She does know who I am. We met last week. Oh, you see that squirrel? I see that squirrel too. We had a meet and greet interview, so she met me and got to know me. And of course, I pet sitted her dogs. Control and restraint. You can do it. Control and restraint. We're just going to come up here on the sidewalk and let that squirrel go about his business. Anyhow, so I've been building up my rapport, and that's the most, important thing for as far as I'm concerned. When you have a small business and it's a service business, be truthful, be honest, do what you're supposed to do, and don't do what you're not supposed to do. And when I say be honest and truthful, it means like, no, sir. No, sir. We're going to watch. We're not going to chase. See, I got it tight on my hands. So in case he tries to lunge, we should be good. Anyways, the most important thing for me as a pet sitter, respecting people's property, respecting people's wishes. If they want you to do something a certain way, do it that way. And if you can't, be honest. Good morning. Be honest with what you can and can't do, will and won't do. Because you don't want to set up expectations that you cannot fulfill. You don't want to be like, oh yeah, I can do this, that, and the other, and I can do it in this amount of time. And it might sound good, but if you can't do it or if you're struggling to do it, you're not going to be happy, and then they're not going to be happy. So anyways, this is my first time doing it overnight with her. And people don't like you in the flowers. Overnights really is like not just sleeping, at somebody's house. It's being there in the evenings, making sure the animals have supper, making sure, for me, the most important thing is making sure they have an opportunity to go to the bathroom, right? So when you feed your pets, whether they're eating or drinking or both, it takes them a while to actually have to go to the bathroom, right? And so my thing is I want to make sure that they're always able to go poo and pee before I leave them. And so like this morning, I'll be leaving shortly. This is all tying in. I know it's sounding like I'm going all over the place. But the point is, an overnight stay is like 8 to 10 hours, right? So it's not like, oh, you're just going to go there, sleep, and leave. You have to make sure that they're fed, that they're safe, that they're comfortable, and that they have a chance to go to the bathroom. So that, when I leave for the day, they're not sitting there holding themselves and being uncomfortable, and possibly having an accident. But like most dogs, they're trained pretty well. Once they're paper trained, they're not going to go in the house. And so that means they're holding it and being uncomfortable. And, I don't want that for the dogs. So that's why I'm giving them a morning walk. I gave them a morning walk last night. Sir. Oh boy, it's a whole family. Oops. It's a whole family up there. Oh, those are the birds in this tree. And those are the squirrels in that tree. Cute poodle. He is cute. He's very funny. They're both funny. They're both very hyper. Fun story or fun fact. When I first, no sir. No, sir. No, sir. You let that squirrel be. Sir. We're going to keep walking and we're going to let that squirrel go, okay? Anyways, as I was saying, fun fact. Him and his brother did not like me when they first met me, or rather, they weren't used to me. So they barked, and they were like trying to get away from me because they weren't used to me. And I can't remember the name of the person I follow on Instagram or YouTube, but they were like, sometimes it's not, how they say, if there's a friendly dog, let them sniff your hand, right? Let them sniff your hand so they can get your scent, and then they can come up to you or whatever. So just the fact that you're like putting your hand out to a dog, sometimes that can be, it can make them nervous. So what I found out I had to do, I had to turn my back on them. So like, I was like, hey doggy. Look, imagine you're the dog. Hey doggy. And I'm coming, put my hand in your face, and they're like, ah. So eventually what I did was I turned my back on them. I broke eye contact. This was in their house with their mom. They're doing the meet and greet. I turned my back to them, and I basically ignored them. And since I was ignoring them, they were not feeling like a threat or nervous, like, oh, this person, she keeps coming at us. So I turned my back, and I let them come to me. And they would sniff like the back of my leg or my back or my butt while I was sitting in the chair. And I let my hands dangle. You know what I'm saying? I let my hands like dangle in the chair. I just had my hands like, so they can sniff my hands without me putting it in their face. And it took about, that's my walking stick that fell. I keep it in my back like a ninja. just in case we have any unfriendly company. But yeah, I let them come to me. And then I didn't have to, but after that first initial meeting, a couple of days later, I went back to visit her just so they can get used to me again and know, like, oh, this person is going to be like a regular visitor. And then when I went back for that third time, it was the actual pet sitting time. And then they were able to like warm up to me. So I say all that to say, as a pet sitter, um, I think the second most important thing, other than being honest and truthful and letting people know what you can and can't do, the second most important thing is taking your time with letting that animal get used to you. Because each animal is an individual, they have different personalities, and you have to respect that animal's temperament. They might be nervous, they might be, you know, had a history where they're not used to being around people like these guys. Um, they don't get out much. They're just hanging out at home with their mom. So me, a stranger coming in, was like new and novel, but also like stranger danger, stranger danger. So that's my second piece of advice as a pet sitter is don't try hard to make a good impression. And I think that's what I did in the beginning. I think I was like, oh, let me show this lady that I'm really good with animals, which I am. But forcing yourself on an animal, forcing an animal to get to like you before they're ready is no bueno. The first frost. Is that frost? Yep. I am so glad I brought my plants in last night. That's the first frost. Today is Saturday, November 9th, and they said the first frost was going to come in a couple of days. But I brought my plants in the garage last night. Thank goodness. Oh, I see some over there too. Anyways, whew. And my third piece of advice, if I was to give advice, I'm not like trying to give advice, but just like advice that I'm learning for myself. A big thing that I am learning now that I'm starting to work for myself is being organized is so important. I didn't get diagnosed with ADHD as a kid. I never got a diagnosis. But as I'm becoming like a middle-aged woman, I have so many symptoms that it's crazy. And I'm learning that I have to actively plan things and be so on top of like writing down dates and setting reminders and setting notifications so that I can be where I'm supposed to be at any given time and do what I'm supposed to do. And when it comes to pet sitting and dog walking, it's just as important. So that would be my third piece of advice is write everything down, even things you know that you're going to remember. My daughter would love to take a picture of this tree. There's something very aesthetically pleasing about it. Anyhow, that's the ADD popping in again. Anyways, I said the ADD part to say, I think people think about little kids trying to focus in school and don't think about adults. As an adult, trying to manage my brain that's going a million miles an hour, it's something I have to actively put my mind to as far as using my phone calendar and writing things down and telling people, hey, would you mind calling me back about that in an hour? Like, what do they call that? Delegation? Like, don't be afraid to tell somebody, hey, would you mind reminding me about that later or asking me about that again? Because for me, the more embarrassing thing is saying I'm going to do something and then forgetting it because every 5 seconds a new idea pops in my head and just trying to maintain my thought process sometimes is hard. So yeah, write things down. Oh, and get things in writing. I'm very proud of myself because for this particular job, my first time, I actually got a service agreement, which I thought was like for official businesses and big companies. And I'm like, no, I need to do it the right way. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on like liability and protection and things like that to make sure that expectation is there. Like for the pet sitting, what am I doing? What am I not doing? What am I covered for? What am I not covered for? What will I provide? What will I not provide? And just have it all written down on paper. And when I gave the service agreement, I'm sorry, baby, did I kick your foot? Sorry. When I first gave the agreement to the lady, I thought she was going to be like, kind of, I don't know, feeling upset. Because, I'm a single person. I'm not like a big business, big company. But she was actually very comforted by that. She was like, "Oh wow, you're doing this the right way. Thank you. This makes me feel comfortable." Um, that way we could both see it on paper. Like, I will arrive at this time. I will leave at this time. I will make sure your dogs do this. I will, just having it all laid out, and then having both of our signatures on there. Um, and of course, I made sure she had a emergency contact on there. Things that I didn't do the first time I pet sit it for her. I just did it. It was all like a handshake and me just saying, just all word of mouth, not word of mouth, but all verbal agreements, which is good because like I feel like I'm a trustworthy person and she is too. But the minute something goes wrong, then it's like it becomes an issue. So, anyways, I was very proud of myself for writing that out. It took me over a week, a lot of YouTube videos, and a lot of free templates, and just filling in the blanks to what I was going to be offering as a pet sitter. So if you are, there's so many people that watch me from different places, even out of the country. But if you are in Texas, particularly if you are in Fort Worth, and you have a dog or a cat that needs special loving care, consider me. I'm Kenya. CatsDogsHarmony is my channel name. It's my social media name. It's my Google page name. And so, yeah. Anyways, it's time to get this big boy home. Thank you all for watching. And check out the replay of yesterday's doggy graduation. That was so fun. That was so fun. It was Canine Companions, the Canine Companions organization that trains puppies to become service animals and assistance pets. And it was like 30 of them that walked the stage. And what do they call it? The exchanging of the leashes, where the people who raised them from puppies and trained them gave the leash over to the people who would be their new family members. It was so emotional. But the most embarrassing thing about yesterday is I was doing it off my phone. My phone was dying, so I had to plug in my phone to a wall, which means I had to like stay by the wall and hold the phone at a weird angle because somebody's stuff was in the way. It was crazy. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Check out I think I might have made a short too. But thank you for those who have given me a thumbs up. It really does help. I'm a small channel, a small creator, and every little bit helps the algorithm to push it, push the videos towards other pet lovers, dog lovers, pet parents, tongue-tied. Anyways, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It is currently 7:50. So I started the walk with his brother at 7, from 7 to 7:30, finishing his up from 7:30 to 7:50, and yeah, we're done. And then I get to go home and take care of my kitty cats, and that'll be that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the thumbs up, and share my channel with your favorite pet parent. Okay, big boy, you ready to go? You got to finish your breakfast. You and your brother didn't finish your breakfast. He might have.